Okay.
Yeah, a few theories.
Yeah.
Anything in particular?
Okay. Yeah. Has a friend or family member ever mentioned the flat Earth theory to you?
No, but I've heard of it.
Yeah. How long ago did you hear about it?
Well, I don't know, 20 years.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's kind of like it's shown to us.
Yeah.
And then we quickly move on to the globe thing. Yeah. Okay. So, do you know anything about the flat Earth theory?
Not a lot.
So you're Sylvie and you're a scientist, just for the record, yeah? And
The Earth was. They originally thought the Earth was flat.
Yeah, and it's written in the Bible and everything, and it sort of relates to that a bit. And
If they travelled too far on a boat, they'd fall off the edge of the Earth.
yeah, and so do you know when the ball Earth heliocentric model first came about?
No.
It was Copernicus about 500 years ago. Are you interested in the flat Earth theory, or would you bother looking into it after today's chat? No. All right, I'll just give you a heads up on what people are chatting about on YouTube, because it's been chatted about now for about nearly a year.
Yeah.
And it's gaining momentum, and people are approaching it from trying to prove we're on a globe.
Okay.
And one of those ways is by looking at the curvature.
Yeah.
But the results are coming back that they're not finding any curvature on the Earth when they're looking over vast distances.
Okay.
And so I just thought I'd mention that as something that I found out by doing this research over maybe the last 6-7 months.
Yeah.
And
so much evidence to prove that it's a globe.
Sorry?
So much evidence now to prove.
Okay. Well, all right. If you'd like to give me one bit of evidence, or
I've got photos of it from space.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, the photos. All right. The first one was from 1973.
Yeah.
And we've had another one recently. NASA released another photo of Earth from space recently. And the ones in between now and then have been composites. But Neil deGrasse Tyson has now admitted it's pear-shaped.
Okay.
And it's like an oblique spheroid. He says slightly. And Neil deGrasse Tyson is sort of a NASA spokesman in a way. He works with them. He's their entertainment and stuff. So what do you think about this new evidence that's come up that says the Earth is actually an oblique spheroid, pear-shaped? And how does that relate to the circular blue marble that we've seen ever since we were children?
It's easy to say that it's a circle. We know it's not flat, and we know that it
apparently it's pear-shaped.
No, I know, but it's easy. If you go back to why we always see a globe, it's easy to say it's that shape, isn't it? Whereas actually, there is evidence that other objects are not completely spherical.
Sorry, you've lost me there. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just shooting a video for my YouTube channel, and it's just you can answer a few questions for me. You don't have to be on shot.
Yeah, why not?
And you can opt out any time, ask me to delete it. What do you know about our solar system that we live in? Do you know much about it?
Well, I know obviously that we're one of many galaxies out there, so like, we're probably just a very small part of what's out there. Obviously, it's quite a interesting, complex subject.
Yeah.
I've got to say that I know much about it.
Fair enough. I didn't know too much about it until I started looking into it. I've got a few questions written down, but did you know the Sun is 93 million miles away?
No, did not know.
And the Moon is 2,000, well, it's a quarter of a million miles away.
Sure.
Okay, the second question is, have you ever come across or known of any theories relating to our planet?
I have, I can't say I have. The only one that I kind of know, I don't know if it's a theory or not, is the Gaia theory, so it's like a living being as a planet and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't really know much about
I've heard about that, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Has a family member or friend ever mentioned to you the flat Earth theory?
No, not to me.
Right. Have you ever heard about it?
I've not heard of it, no.
So this was the theory that the Earth was flat, but then they came up with the idea. Well, they had always thought the Earth was flat. Then they came up with the ball Earth theory about 500 years ago.
Oh, nice.
And with the ball Earth theory came the heliocentric model, where we're spinning on our axis and going around the sun at 67,000 miles away. and the sun's going 500,000 miles an hour. Yeah, I think that's about right. Or anyway, it's going pretty fast through the universe. Okay, so you don't know anything about it. Wow. So, do you want me to tell you something about it? Or,
Yeah, why not?
because it's been discussed on YouTube now that we have YouTube to people are going out there to try and find curvature, because you'd approach this subject from trying to prove we're on a ball,
Yeah.
and you would think that would be quite easy, but people are going out there and they're videoing over flat water, and they're videoing up to like 30-40 miles and still seeing the ship, the oil tanker on the horizon, proving that this water is flat.
Yeah.
And they're thinking, well, if the water's showing that it's flat, then how's the curve work?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And this puts NASA in the spotlight as well, because if it is a flat plane that we're on, and that's what they spoke about in the Bible, a flat, fixed plane, then I've lost my train of thought. It's a big subject, but people are starting to discuss it. So you're after I've chatted to you about it today, will you go and look at it again?
I probably would, yeah. Like now it's in my brain, then yeah.
Yeah, well that's cool. I'm glad to meet you. I'm James.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. All right, well have a nice day and
You
thanks
too.
for stopping.
All the best on
See ya. Hi, I'm James from the YouTube channel Keeping It Flat, and I'm here in the street with a gentleman who's just come out of his car to talk to me.
Mustaq Sheikh.
Lovely to meet you. I'm James.
Nice to meet you.
I'd like to ask you a few questions. What do you know about our solar system and the stars and the sun and the earth?
Well, you know, God is in the world.
Yeah, it's true.
But you don't see, I don't see, nobody see.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever come across a theory called the flat earth theory?
Yeah, malu interview later.
You've got to go now. It's nice chatting to you.
He's going home.
That's cool.
Thank God. Yeah.
Bye bye.
We're gonna give you 60 pounds for the chicken.
Thank God.
Hey, take care. Excuse me, I'm doing a video for my YouTube channel, and I'm just going to ask some people questions in the street to see what they know about the solar system and the universe.
Oh, crikey.
And you don't have to stay for long.
Yeah.
And but what do you know about the solar system?
I know it's a vast, unending space that is infinite.
Good. Have you ever come across or known of any theories relating to our planet right underneath our feet?
Well, there's the Big Bang theory. There's scientific theories, and there's also religious theories about how the universe was created.
Yes.
So I couldn't tell you in depth much about it, but I know there's very different schools of thought.
Yes. Has a friend or family member ever mentioned the flat earth theory to you?
Yes.
Was that recently?
No.
Quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And was that the only place you came across it?
Yeah.
And how did they approach you about it, or did they just?
I wasn't approached about it. I think I saw it in a film. I think sort of a film about the views on whether the Earth is flat or round, and in connection with the ocean.
Yes.
If you look at the horizon of the sea, you can see it actually curves, whereas some people say they think it's flat.
Yeah. So you've seen the curve?
I have, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, so you know a bit about the flat earth theory, and you believe we're on a globe and it would be easy to prove we're on a globe.
A globe in what sense? Do you mean the Earth?
A spheroid, a ball. Do you think it's easy to prove this?
I don't know enough, but I would think so, because there are a lot of people who study this in depth, scientists,
Yeah.
and they seem to be able to do that. Yeah.
Cool. Well, recently, because of YouTube, people have started to discuss this subject again. And they've gone out to find the curvature. And they're using cameras like mine and telescopes to go across the horizon on the sea and watch that oil tanker. And the oil tanker is going considerably far. So at this distance that the boats are at, they're something like probably a bit further than 10 miles. We're still seeing the boat on the horizon. What do you think about that?
I think that's an amazing natural phenomenon. I think gravity has a part to play in that, keeping the boat on the ocean as opposed to...
And the water.
Yes.
Gravity's doing a full-time job here.
I think that has a significant role in how things are on this earth, why things stay where they are and why they don't when you're, for example, underwater. Because I've done a lot of diving, so I've seen the effect of gravity.
Oh, right.
Above and below.
Right. After we've chatted about this today, would you look into it further?
What, the theory about the curvature of
It's the flat Earth theory.
flat Earth theory? Yeah, maybe.
Now that
Might
I've mentioned,
Google it.
because it's kind of gaining momentum on YouTube, so I found it very interesting, and that's actually why I'm out here today, to see I'm just out to get people's first reactions to it, because maybe in a few years' time it'll be more of a known theory, and everyone will go like, yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
But right now, it's kind of fresh, and I just came out here to get people's reaction.
Okay.
So thank you very much
You're
indeed.
welcome.
I'm James.
So how can I find your film when it's
I've started a YouTube channel today, Keeping It Flat.
What's your surname?
The name of the
Keeping It Flat.
Keeping It Flat.
So I'll find it if I YouTube that.
That's right. I'll be posting a video later on today.
Alright, great. Thanks.
Bye bye. A minute or two?
I live here, so yeah.
Oh, that's
I've got-
all right.
I've got
You
a
can.
couple of minutes.
Okay. Okay. I'm speaking to another gentleman on my YouTube channel, Keeping It Flat. What do you know about our solar system?
I know what I was taught in primary school, I suppose. I know the planets. I know we're part of the Milky Way. I understand a little bit about chemistry, I suppose. Not too much, not in any great detail.
Have you ever come across or known of any theories relating to our planet right here?
In what way? How do you mean?
Any alternative theories to the one we've been told?
Yes, I recently read a book called Gaia.
Ah, you're the second person to mention that today.
But I feel like I need to read it again because it didn't quite go in for me. But there were some very, very interesting things in
Oh,
it.
great. Has a family member or friend ever mentioned to you the flat Earth theory?
No.
Do you know anything about it?
I feel like I might do, but not off the top of my head. No.
Okay. Well, it's thought that the Earth, it was believed and always known that the Earth was flat before they came up with the ball Earth theory.
Yeah.
So the ball Earth theory is quite a new one, and it's called the heliocentric model, where we're following the sun and we're spinning around the sun, and we're spinning on our axis.
Yes.
I'll save you the how fast we're actually going, but we're going at some considerable speed through the universe. The flat Earth theory is gaining momentum on YouTube, and people approach it from trying to prove we're on a globe, because you would have thought this would be pretty easy. And they're finding very little curvature, if none at all, when they use a camera like this or a telescope and point it out to the horizon at the sea and follow the oil tanker. And after we've chatted about it, after I've mentioned it to you just now, are you interested, and will you go and look into it possibly later on?
I might do.
If
Just
you have time.
yeah, if I have the time. But yeah, I mean, I'm always interested in these sorts of things.
Yeah,
Um,
but you really didn't know anything about it.
no.
Uh-huh.
No.
Well, it's been gaining momentum, and it's really intrigued me, and that's why I'm out today filming.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate your time. And my YouTube channel is called Keeping It Flat.
Yeah.
and I've already done about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually met anyone yet
He's heard of the theory.
well, actually, I've met someone just now who's heard of the theory and knew a bit more. Actually, but no one really knows much about it.
No.
But this is this in a few years it could be quite popular. So I just thought I'd come out and get people's reaction early on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because who knows, within the year you might have just clicked on that little box at the corner of YouTube.
Well,
get sucked into it.
That's the thing about awareness as well, though, isn't it? It has to start somewhere, and then I might start to see things more and more that I hadn't seen before because you've said it.
Yeah. But also, YouTube will now spam you with lots of flat earthers as soon as you get on there.
Well, there we go then, yeah, as soon as I start searching.
And is there anything you would like to tell me or the YouTube community about as you're here and it's such a nice day?
No, just that I'm very much an advocate of this sort of thing. I work in media, so...
Oh, do you?
Yeah, any kind of, I want to say free, available videos that anyone can post up there, I'm all for.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's been really nice to meet you. I'm James.
Nice to meet you, James. Martin.
All right.
Have fun.
I will. It's been great chatting.
Yeah, you too.
I'm James and I'm out on the street asking questions, and today I've got a young man in the street with me, and I'm going to ask you your first question. What do you know about our solar system?
Solar system?
Yeah.
Probably not very much. Good for you since I learned about that at school.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's fine. I was the same before I started looking into it recently. Have you ever come across or known of any other theories relating to our planet?
Theories relating to our planet?
Yeah, theories relating to the fact that it might not be a ball Earth.
No, I haven't actually. I know they used to think it was flat.
That's it. Has a friend or family member ever mentioned this to you? Have you come across it recently?
Not recently, no. Probably not since school again.
So you just remember it coming up at school as part of your science lesson, maybe?
Yeah, I remember there was the first guy who suggested the world was round. Everyone thought he was mad. Yeah. Because they all believed it was flat, and if you went too far when you were sort of sailing in the sea, that you'd just drop off the edge. I remember that used to be a fear for people. Yeah. Have you ever seen the flat Earth map? No, I haven't. No. It's actually in the logo of the UN flag. Oh right, okay. And all the way around the outside is the South Pole, Antarctica, with the North Pole in the middle. And people have started to talk about this subject on YouTube. And you generally approach the subject believing that you can prove that we're on a globe, and it's fairly easy to. And people are going out and they're filming the horizon on the sea, and they're not seeing any curvature. Right. And recently Neil deGrasse Tyson, the famous NASA celebrity, has come up saying that the Earth is possibly, or definitely, or officially, pear-shaped. Pear-shaped, okay. An oblique spheroid. Right. How do you think NASA can go from a blue marble, the one we saw in the 70s, to a pear-shaped planet? I mean, that's not too dissimilar. I think if you said it was flat, I'd think you were mental. I think going from a dead circle to a pear, I mean... that's slightly more believable than it being easing flat. You into it. Okay, well, all right. With these two comparisons, because we had the blue... You know what the blue marble is? It's the photograph from 1973 of the Earth in space. What I'm saying is NASA have changed the shape of the Earth. Right. How do you think NASA are a genuine organisation? Well, they are, yeah. In terms of like what they say is true and what they've done is true. Do you believe we're going to Mars? That we're going to Mars? Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about this, but sure, why not? Oh, so you believe what NASA are putting out at the moment? I have no reason not to. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. After we've chatted today, are you going to look further? Would you possibly look further into it?
or talk about it with someone?
Well, you piqued my interest about travelling to Mars. Might give that a Google search.
Good.
But other than that, maybe not.
Yeah. Do you know how far away the sun is?
How
from
far?
us? Yeah.
Not in exact terms.
It's meant to be 93 million miles away.
Which is quite far.
It is. On the flat Earth model, they think it's about 3,000 miles away.
Right.
With the sun on us right now, what do you think's more believable? Yeah, that the sun's 3,000 miles away. Like I suppose that might be America.
Right.
Or 93 million miles away.
It's going to depend on where we are in terms of rotation. But I would say if it was 3,000 miles away, we'd probably be burning. Yeah. That's obviously not very believable.
The heliocentric model that Copernicus and science has promoted for the last 500 years is the Earth spinning on its axis at 1,000 miles an hour, and the Earth is spinning around the Sun at 67,000 miles an hour,
Right.
whilst the Sun's travelling through the solar system at 250,000 miles an hour, which is some crazy journey that we're on.
Not that we feel it.
Yeah, and we never feel it, do we?
No.
It's and I often think we should see it if the sun's moving at 250,000 miles an hour. We should see a trail, like a comet trail on the sun from time to time.
Well, obviously the sun does move, but it's just very slowly relative to us. I mean, it doesn't move at quite that speed, but certainly, obviously, if you put your camera there, a few hours later, the sun would be in a different spot.
Yeah, I see the sun arise in the east up the street down there, and then go down in the west. It does the same thing every day. Yet, and also Polaris, the North Star, has been in the same place for hundreds, maybe thousands of years, as it was written about, and sailors has observed this. With this in mind, do you still think it's possible that we are travelling through this heliocentric solar system model? Do you think it's possible that the North Star stays in the same place over this period of time?
It's possible.
It could be travelling with us, couldn't it? Like we're all like moving together.
Perhaps.
So yeah, that could be true.
I'm no expert, certainly.
Well, it's been great chatting with you today, and you've definitely improved my interviewing techniques.
Yeah, no worries.
And taught me a few things about what I'm doing here today, because this is my first day I'm doing
It's your first? No, you're doing a good job. I'm a journalist, so it's someone asks me for an interview, I just say, yeah, go on then.
Where do you work? What sort of work?
Business website.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad you've heard about the flat Earth theory today. It's definitely got my interest, and that's why I'm out here today, because I, before it possibly becomes a very popular subject, I just thought I'd get people's first impressions of it before their mind becomes changed, possibly.
All right, well, good luck with the channel, mate.
Thank you very much.
All right,
I'm
take
James.
care.
See you
Have a good
later.
day.